How cool is it for the fourth time to win Defensive Player of the Month?
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I think it just shows the type of football we've been playing. You know, you don't get those awards if you're 0-3. You know, if you're not winning games, and we winning games. We're 3-0. Everybody's playing at a high level. Offense playing at a high level. Our defense is playing at a high level, and when you have team success, you know, individual awards like that come.
Cortland said that he felt like maybe some people were poking the bear, you were the bear, and maybe you had something to prove this season. Do you feel like you at 32 maybe?
No, I'm at peace, man. I just be chilling. You know, I just come in and do my stuff. You know, do the same thing that I do every single day. Stay off social media, stay off Twitter and all of that stuff. And I just come in and I stay in my groove. You know, I spend more time here at the facility. I spend more time with my guys. And I feel like that really simplifies stuff for me. You know, sometimes if you're on social media and stuff, it can kind of, it can send your mood up. If you look at stuff that's good for you, and it can send your mood right down. And I just try to, stay in my own little groove, and I just try to keep my mindset fair and come in and be the same Von every single day.
What do you think has been the best part about your first 3 games, and then maybe room for improvement here going into this Sunday?
I think the best part, our team, we're playing great football right now. You know, offense is playing great. You know, our defense is playing solid defense. We just had a shutout, against the Jets, and it doesn't matter who you're playing, in the NFL, a shutout is hard to get. And we're playing great. We're playing great team defense, and we got a great team coming up this week. It's really like a playoff game early in the season. It's a lot of these guys haven't even played in the playoff game before, and it's kind of been my message to these guys, like, this is a playoff game early in the season. This is time for us to show what we got against a worthy opponent, and that's where our focus has been. They're a unique team. They have a unique style. A very effective style, but it is unique, and it's led by Lamar Jackson. He can run, he can throw, he can do all type of stuff, and he can shake guys in the hole, outside the hole. You get him in space, and it's a nightmare for anybody. You could be Justin Simmons, and it's a nightmare to tackle that guy. So it's it's gonna be a tough test for us. They have a tough team. They pride themselves on being physical and being the run-first team, and we got to match them. We got to come out there and play our style of football and just take it one play at a time.
I know how much you love basketball. You look at matchups. Do you sit back and see what it'd be like to match up with Lamar, a guy's a former MVP? You've been one of the best to do it. You look forward to this kind of matchup with the players?
Match up on my team? Yeah.
If your team and hit this guy specifically.
Yeah, I mean, if Lamar Jackson came over here to the Broncos, that'd be cool. We can figure something out. 2 Louisville quarterbacks have two quarterback scheme. I mean, it's a tough matchup. Lamar Jackson versus our whole defense. If you rush the passer, that's what I do best out of everything. If I have a rush first mentality and I'm up the field, it creates lanes. For Lamar Jackson, he'll be able to exploit it. He's a unique player. He's an elite unique player. He's a quarterback. He's not like your typical quarterback, but he still gets the same type of production done, just like all the other guys, just like a Russell Wilson or Patrick Mahomes or just anybody. He's an elite player, and we definitely have to be on our P's and Q's to play a great game on Sunday.
How different is he from Mahomes? Patrick probably scrambles to throw. This guy scrambles to run. Does that require a different kind of discipline?
They're just two. They're just two totally, different players, but they both, are very effective in getting yards, very effective at, pushing the ball downfield, very effective at winning games. So it'll be a great matchup for us. Like I said before, it's like, it's playoff atmosphere for us early in the season, week 4 in the season. And, I'm excited about it. And they're a physical team, and, it'll be good to, see what type of team that we are versus a worthy opponent.
So 3-0, obviously some national pundits not believers just because of the teams you played. How do you respond to that, or you just got to focus on winning? I'm
at peace, man. I'm at peace, and I think my attitude on being at peace is definitely, rubbing off on all the other guys as well. We're just at peace. We're just controlling what we can control, taking it one play at a time, one game at a time. We didn't make the schedule. We're just playing the games. We got some tough teams coming up. We got the Ravens and the Steelers and then the Raiders right after that. So we have more than enough time to show what type of team that we are. But we're just taking it one week at a time for sure.
Do you approach it differently when you know if he gets away from you, it's going to be a problem?
What I'm gonna do? Just sit on the line of scrimmage and just wait around. you know,
Different? Maybe try that.
you know, I still gotta go out there and rush the passer. If you look at the Raiders, Max Crosby had success, versus those guys. Max came out with 2 sacks. Max had a hell of a game rushing the passer, playing around and doing all that stuff. And Max did it. I feel like I can do it too. I just got to take it, one play at a time and play our game.
Is he the fastest guy you've ever rushed?
Yeah, for sure. And I was talking to Colin Cowherd yesterday about it, and he asked me what player would he be similar to, and it's really not a player, but RG3 when he first came into the league, he was crazy. He was on fire. He was running around. He was throwing the ball, but he's miles away from RG3 as well. And I never played against Michael Vick, but you watch him on film, he has some of those same type of abilities. He's fast. He's quick. He can go from 0 to 60 yards in a blink of an eye, and you definitely got to have tight coverage and tight run fits, and you got to play your defense. This, like I said before, this is a unique team, with a unique quarterback. They're very effective in what they do and how they do it, and we got to be able to match those guys.
We saw a sack dance from Malik Reed. I think they said it was to Tricky from Run DMC.
Yeah,
What'd you think?
It was cool. He shocked me because Malik, he's a quiet guy. He doesn't really dance and do all that stuff. And when he busts that out, it was definitely enjoyable. To see him get a sack and celebrate like that. So hopefully we'll see a lot more dances from Malik as well.
Jonathan and Andre are both rookies who having to play rotation snaps. Do they ask good questions in the meeting room? And how?
Yeah. They're good. They're great rookies. They're like sponges. They do everything they're supposed to do. They're solid. They're well-rounded. I think just a little bit more experience, and that's for everybody. You can't really prepare guys until they get on the field and they go against NFL opponents. But Johnny Cooper and Andre Mintz, those guys are going to be great players in the National Football League. It's just a matter of time.
Well, watching Lamar on TV, it seems like there's time when he's doing that zone read option that they don't block like you. The guy playing you. Is that something where you have to make sure you don't get sucked in, or?
Yeah, I think they're just reading those guys, and I think they just depend on Lamar to just beat them, which is an effective strategy. You got a one-on-one with a defensive lineman or a one-on-one with an outside linebacker. He could just outrun those guys. Especially if you get upfield or however they do it. But it's an effective strategy. You just leave a guy unblocked and you let the lineman run up to the next level and block the next guy, and then Lamar Jackson and just run around the guy that he's reading, and now they got an extra blocker on the secondary. So, like I said, they have a very unique offense, a very unique quarterback, and they're all effective in everything that they do.
We don't know if he's playing, but you're looking forward to seeing Derek Wolfe on the trip.
Oh yeah. Derek Wolfe. We're all buddies, and I haven't seen him in a minute, so it'd be good to have him back here in Mile High Stadium and have him back here in Broncos country. I'm sure they'll give him, a warm welcome. He did a lot of great stuff for us. 80 of my sacks, come from, rushing with Derek Wolfe and him helping me out and, doing all the things that helped me become the player that I am today. So I'm very grateful of me and Derek's career together and me and Derek's time together. And I got a lot of sacks because of Derek. I took a lot of sacks away from Derek. He was right there, so half of those sacks could have been his as well. So I'm very appreciative of me and Derek's time together for sure. Thank you guys.